you pointed out that the lawsuit's been settled with this George Carlin AI dispute.
Yeah, so I wanted to follow up on this. We talked about it however many weeks ago it was, to remind people, this Dudesy podcast or whatever we call it had put up what at least claimed to be an AI generated, quote unquote George Carlin special on YouTube.
Hmm.
And of course, we were offended by this, and hopefully everyone in the world was. Kelly Carlin was, and the Carlin estate sued, and so on. We hit on this before, and then like after the lawsuit was filed, we followed up on. They said, "Oh, this was just written by some guy, whether that helps or not, you
Yeah.
know." Um, so they've settled the lawsuit. They took the video down a while ago, and they've settled the lawsuit. And this does seem to be it's something in the direction of saying you can't do this kind of stuff.
Yeah. Certainly the decision, again, they had pulled it down earlier, but decision came down. It had to remain down. They could not continue to use this. It's believed to be the first decision rendered on a celebrity's likeness, in this type of use. I didn't see anything about any sort of financial settlement in here, but this will at least set a precedence that you can't just create something to use someone's likeness and expect to not have any sort of ramifications because of it.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I do wonder about. I hope it sets a precedent, but I think
Hmm.
in technical legal terms, not quite, because it
Yeah.
is a settlement as opposed to a court decision. Um, so in other words, hopefully it's a warning to people in the world that, hey, maybe you'll get sued and
Yeah.
it's not going to go well for you. But
Yeah. They didn't get to win. That's the important part. They didn't get to win and keep it up.
yeah, but I would really like to see something established in the law against
Yeah.
doing this kind of thing. And I know that there's something on the horizon from OpenAI, I think, where they've developed and have held off on releasing something that will mimic someone's voice based on 15 seconds of audio or something.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Like they were just going to release an app that would let anyone do this. And
Oh,
there's been
boy.
enough going on, like, oh, maybe we'll hold off on that. And personally, I wanted to get to where they just, no,
Yeah.
not okay. And we might have to pass new laws in order to get there, or you could try to grapple with it through existing copyright law and stuff like that. That feels really messy to me. From
Yeah.
what I know about copyright law, that feels really messy, but you could theoretically do it.
Yeah. Well, I guess we're already in this world. I was going to say this world is coming, but we are already in it. And there will, if this app doesn't come out, the next one will. And it's going to be just easier and easier to do this. And these decisions need to be made before we get down the road of allowing anything that shouldn't be allowed. That's what, as we've talked about it ad nauseum, what they fought so much for in these strikes last summer.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And there are lawsuits going on. There's other stuff. We're not being comprehensive, but we'll see where it comes down legally. I probably mentioned this before, seeing the argument from one of these companies. Maybe again, it was OpenAI. Where they said, "Well, but if you make us follow those laws, we'll have to shut down."
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe you
Yeah,
should then.
that's usually how laws work.
Maybe you should. So, but we'll see. Sometimes those arguments win in court, where like this is so central to our business.